Hi there. We are on day 107 of our Through the Bible in our New Testament in 1 year. And today we're starting Luke 14 for half the chapter, maybe, and 1 through 24. So let's do it. This should only take a few minutes. One Sabbath, when Jesus went to eat in the house of a prominent Pharisee, he was being carefully watched. There in front of him was a man suffering from abnormal swelling of his body. Jesus asked the Pharisees and experts in the law, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath or not?" But they remained silent. So taking hold of the man, he healed him and sent him on his way. Then he asked them, "If one of you has a child or an ox that falls into a well on the Sabbath day, will you not immediately pull it out?" And they had nothing to say. When he noticed how the guests picked the places of honor at the table, he told them this parable, and this is the good one, right? Talks about this a lot in Proverbs. When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor, for a person more distinguished than you may have been invited, right? If so, the host who invited both of you will come and say to you, "Give this person your seat." Then, humiliated, you will have to take the least important place. But when you are invited, take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to you, "Friend, move up to a better place." Then you will be honored in the presence of all the other guests. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Like I said, that is taken directly out of Proverbs. Okay, he is quoting Proverbs there. Then Jesus said to his host, "When you give a luncheon or a dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers or sisters, your relatives, or your rich neighbors. If you do, they may invite you back, so you will be repaid. But when you give a banquet, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, and the blind, and you will be blessed. Although they cannot repay you, you will have been repaid at the resurrection of the righteous." Got that? Good stuff. The parable of the great banquet. One of those at the table heard this and said to Jesus, "Blessed is the one who will eat at the feast in the kingdom of God." Jesus replied, "A certain man was preparing a great banquet and invited many guests. At the time of the banquet, he sent his servants to tell those who had been invited, 'Come, for you, everything is now ready.' But they all alike began to make excuses. The first said, 'I have just bought a field and I must go see it. Please excuse me.' Another said, I had just bought 5 yoke of oxen and I'm on my way to try them out. Please excuse me." Still another said, "I just got married and so I can't come." The servant came back and reported this to his master. Then the owner of the house became angry and ordered his servants, "Go out quickly into the streets and alleys of the town and bring in the poor, the crippled, the blind, and the lame." "Sir," said the servant, "when you ordered has been done, but there is still room." Then the master told his servant, "Go out on the roads and the country lanes and compel them to come in, so that my house may be full. I tell you, not one of those who are invited will get to taste my banquet." There you go. Oh, lots of good stuff. I said lots of Proverbs. I find Jesus quotes Proverbs quite a bit. The wisest words ever written were in Proverbs, right? And Jesus is wisdom. Proverbs was written about Jesus. So, cool stuff. Well, there you go. We'll mark that as complete. Yeah, there you go. Check out tomorrow, 25. Oh, only 10 verses tomorrow. Very short, right? The cost of being a disciple. That'll be an important one. So, there you go. That's day 107. We're on day 107. So, there you have it. Catch up on any you may have missed. They're all down there. And give us a like if you think about it. But tomorrow we'll continue. See you then.